Hello, everyone. Angelo here, Hollywood filmmaker. It's 8 in the morning. I'm in Los Angeles, and I'm getting furniture delivered today. That's cool. Um, the thing is, let me show you my setup. I need a desk that's higher. You see how low this desk is? It pushes against my stomach. No, but it's actually way too low. And so I got this stand. I've had this for a while for my laptop because I've had a shoulder impingement that's bad. I've got books underneath my mouse. I was going to call it mice. Because I'm trying not to slouch over too much. Oh, excuse me. I slept all right. I had some freaky nightmares. And so I need a proper desk. So I don't want to keep going to thrift stores and wasting my time all day looking, potentially not finding one, riding the bus, and I'd need a lift or whatever. So it was all going to be too complicated. So I just went to a furniture store, bought one. It's going to be delivered today. And a little nightstand too. So I'm not going to put my shoes on the nightstand. I need like a shoe tree, but something to at least be able to put some clothes, so I don't have all my clothes in this bag, and put my water bottle on there. I have it on the floor now. I don't like doing that, so I put a little piece of cardboard underneath it. Anyways, point is, I just want to get a ton of writing. I'm on vacation this week from work. I've tried to get writing done. A lot of that's my fault that I haven't. I have done a good amount, but a lot of it's my fault. Some of it I'm just busy with stuff. That day I was getting the furniture and everything. I had to go back and forth to there to my job. Anyways, not a big deal. But plan on writing a lot today. Oh, I want to see Being the Ricardos. That's going to be playing in the theater. Today's the last day for that. And then Nightmare Alley this weekend. That's going to play somewhere nearby. So I'm looking forward to that. I wanted to go out to events yesterday. I was exhausted, so I didn't. But I thought it's relatively safe at events where everyone's masked and shows proof of vaccines, but the LA number of coronavirus cases like doubled within a day, and who knows, the real number could be twice that. So I'm like, this thing is spreading fast, and just I lose nothing really, even though I really wanted to go out and see people out and see Mystery Science Theater 3000 live, and there's this other social film event I wanted to go to. But no, I'm just going to write. Just be safe, write. And seeing the movie, it's more safe. There's not going to be many people in the theater for these two movies, so even though I'm really looking forward to them, one Aaron Sorkin, the other Guillermo del Toro, and I'm expecting just not many people are gonna be there. So I'm just trying to be safe, especially now that there's a winter surge again, and I can't even look at the news. I swear it makes me panic practically when I look at the news. But I've been doing much better with my dissociative disorder. I've had almost no symptoms lately. It's amazing. Once in a while, I can recall that fear and pain of like the 9 months when I was really disabled in 2012 to 13. But I'm not going through it. I can recall what it felt like, and it's scary because it is. I can never take for granted that I can experience emotions and process reality and feel normal, because then it was like if I went through that now, it would be nightmarish. Going through it then was nightmarish. Like nothing is familiar anymore. Everything I feel isolated from everything. I was terrified to be alone. I was in horrible pain, and it was a whole mess of awful symptoms. Depersonalization-Derealization disorder is what it is. The good thing about the disorder, it made me learn how to do things like have a routine of getting up early, eating healthy, feel connected to my body, reintegrate back into my life, and not rely on unhealthy ways of coping with it. Really, the one thing I did was just isolate and watch a lot of movies, which watching a lot of movies is not bad. I love movies, but when I would watch them so much, like it was the only way I could sort of process anything. I don't know. It made me miserable because I just felt more isolated. It's like I got to be busy doing stuff, and then I can watch the movie as like the reward for that. And it's good. It's motivation to keep me doing stuff. So it's like I could watch a movie a day and be happy. I never, I don't watch a movie a day. I maybe watch a movie a week, if that. But I got to keep busy with what I'm doing. The only symptom I've really kind of felt lately with DPDR is that spot on my leg that kind of, it feels like a hot or cold spot. It's felt like, I think, cold lately, but it's so faint now. It's starting to go away. It's been 2 years since I had a relapse, and that spot on my leg, it would feel like an ice, not like a freezing cold, like painful ice pack, but just like a cold pack was on it, or cold water was on my upper outer left thigh, or it would feel like a hot pack was on it. And it was just weird because it was like my body wasn't detecting things right, and I could just sense that it was like my nerves were kind of shot and like sensing things that aren't there. And it was really difficult for a while, but I'm finally getting better, and realized with like going to office hours live the other day. And then what else did I go to? Oh, I went to Harmonic Gardens in Sun Valley. Cool place. Really cool place, actually. And realizing I can be integrated back into my life and talking to people and meeting people. Met people at both events. I'm like, oh, okay, good. Like, that's when I realized, like, afterwards, like, oh, I'm getting further improved. And the pandemic's made it hard because I can't be fully integrated into my old life because it's not safe. And we got to isolate and try and prevent the spread of this disease. I got my booster shot, just trying to eat really healthy, trying to lose weight. And, my mom will visit at some point. We decided it's not a good idea to do it now. For one thing, it's really expensive. It's really crowded at the airports. And, and not just the flight, staying here would be so expensive in LA. So we'll just have to do it another time. But really, it was also her schedule. It didn't work. And that's fine. It's like, not a problem. We'll work it. I can talk to her anytime I want and call her, but we can work it out another time. So my mom will be in LA at some point. Eventually, I want her to live here, but I've got to work on writing and getting my writing up to a professional level. So I keep doing these writing assignments until the next writing workshop. It's the third in a series that I have from Corey Mandel. So I'm doing assignments from the last class like as practice, and it's challenging. But that's what's good about it. It's like it is challenging, so I am learning from it, and I'm just trying to do another one every day now. Because after enough feedback from classmates, I can kind of see the feedback they're going to give before they give it. Like, oh, I see why this isn't working. And not just not working, like it's not interesting, like it's not doing what I'm setting out for it to do. So I got to keep practicing it and keep practicing it and work even harder at the spots where it's like really difficult for me. Like not even with the writing, but with the coming up with the idea and, making notes on it and figuring out, well, why is this interesting in the first place? I could try and write something that's really clever and witty, but if it's not, the fundamental idea isn't interesting in the first place and really compelling, then I'm kind of wasting my time. I'm like fooling myself into thinking I'm working on that fundamental idea, but I'm really working on the execution. So I'm glad I'm working on that, because that's something that, most writers or many writers won't push themselves on. So I'm like, okay, good. I'm doing the work that a lot of other people aren't willing to do. And I don't like saying that in a way, because I'm not trying to say it like I'm, doing better than anyone. Or I should say I'm doing the work that previously I was unwilling to do. And that's going to make a difference. And I'm trying to just keep my discipline up during the vacation. I haven't always. I've slept in a little. Today I was better about that and work out harder, because now I have more time before work to exercise. My dopey roommate, I don't know what he is, I'd just say not that smart. Just gets up at like I don't know, he's in his room all day. I don't know when he ever eats except potato chips and orange soda, but like he's just moving shit around, like moving shit for like 3 hours in the morning, seemingly has nothing to do, nowhere to go, and then came up to me, asked me for whatever. I won't even get into it. It's pointless, no big deal. Really isn't. I'm not even saying it's a big deal. It's like, I'll just fucking ignore him. But just trying to keep everything going, maintain my health, because that's a big thing, mental and physical health. Because if I can't do that, if I feel like I'm panicking or miserable, I can't write. I'm not going to be focused on writing, and it's just that's a waste. That's like needless misery. You know, there's a certain amount of struggle involved in writing, but I shouldn't be subjecting myself to unnecessary struggle. So I got to keep pushing myself, working hard, keep doing stuff to, get through my depersonalization-Derealization disorder, which now is just way better. Even like, it's weird thinking a year ago, I was working at that warehouse. Even to be able to work a job was a big deal for me. But even then, I was dissociating a lot, and I was thinking, okay, when do I feel better? It's been a year. I thought you're supposed to feel connected to your body, because this dissociative disorder means like depersonalizing, being disconnected from my body. So I'm like, I'm working this physically demanding job, like sometimes, well, mostly 5 or 6 hours a day, but sometimes it would be 8 or 9 hours a day. And like I'm still dissociating. I can still feel it. Like I'm still not quite in my body and feeling myself. And so it's just taken a long time, but I'm glad to say it's getting there, and I'm learning how to do it. So if anyone, by the way, so people have asked, somebody asked recently, but people have asked, like, what helps me? Look, I'm not complaining. I'm not claiming this helps everybody. But for me, a big thing was guided muscle relaxation. So it's like, say I'm tensing up my neck, or like on my whole face here. I'd like breathe in, like first of all sit up straight. Whoa, get it? I'm in a chair with wheels. I'm in a wheelchair. I got a little rolling office chair at a thrift store. So it's like breathe in, tense up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out and be aware of how you're loosening all the muscles. The same, I'll do it for my shoulders and back. And breathe out your mouth. And you don't have to hold your breath when you do it. I like to, but doing that, oh man, it's so nice. It just helps me feel like slow down when my mind's spinning out, and which doesn't happen as much lately. Helps me calm down, feel more connected to myself, kind of like, reprioritize what I need to do. Okay, it's writing, it's filmmaking, and not worry so much about stuff that'll make me miserable no matter what, make me spin out into misery. Which is itself a form of dissociation, like disconnecting from reality, like the present, and then just getting in my head and just running through all these thoughts of, oh, this is terrible, things aren't working for me, this is awful. And the reality is, it is if I make it work for me. And, I'm lucky as far as that goes, and that, I'm in this apartment, I've got my wall. I want to put stuff up on the wall, but I don't like posters. I don't want to have posters up. What should I have up? I actually liked, I threw them away, but I had this box that I got my massage gun in, this cardboard box. I cut it into squares, and I thought I'll do some soundproofing or sound insulating. And I had this sort of foam I got from some other package, and I put it up on the wall here, 4 panels, and I put the cardboard there, and then I taped the foam to it. Now, it all came off. It was not that sturdily taped, even though it was like mounting tape, or a type of mounting tape, but it all came off within like 2 days. This morning I woke up, I heard something fall. I was like, oh, what was that? And I realized, oh, it's the last piece of cardboard that fell. But I realized I liked having that stuff up, kind of like junk art. So how should I go about that? I don't want to spend a ton of money, and also just posters are too expensive. But again, I don't want posters. I don't want to see people's faces in my room, and I like just abstract stuff. So some kind of, I guess, art would be something to put up. But I like the fact that this was like something that was also a material that was like something usable or used. The cardboard was up there, so I don't know, something on the walls. I gotta somebody to help me out. What would I put up? I don't want some super expensive sculpture or something. Sculpture that's hangs on a frame or something. Put it on a wall. Just something. I don't like plain walls, but I don't want to see people's faces. I don't want to see posters. I don't want to see words. Just like really, I just like having stuff like this around. But then see that wall gets all pale and nothing's going on there. I don't even want to bother getting a TV. I could. I don't want to. I don't like the idea of it. And also, I have a roommate like 3 feet away acting like a freaking weirdo, just moving shit around. Hey man, okay, do you have any paper towels? Like, oh, you don't even want to get your own paper towels? Anyways, I shouldn't have said that. That was fine. Just because I don't want to waste time thinking about it. It's no big deal. I got to keep writing, but I'm going to try and keep making videos. So keep watching, like the videos, all that. Try deep breathing and like breathing in through your nose, sit up straight, out through, like, and use your stomach to sort of suck in air and out through your mouth. And the muscle relaxation, you can use like every muscle in your body to do it. Like clench your butt, your legs, all different parts of your legs, your toes, fist. Stuff like that I never knew when I was younger. And I'm not sure how much it would have helped me because I just had so many other problems, but it helps a lot. So, anyways, keep watching, everyone. Click like, subscribe if you're just coming through here and watching. Like, I was homeless for 2.5 years, and now I'm in this against this nice wall. And so, keep watching because think, where am I going to be in the next 2 years? You don't know. All right, thanks.